Alright, welcome back to That Should Be Paul Bertolino here, and well, it's time for another track versus track video. Yeah, I haven't done one of those in a while, huh? And well, now today is today's Monday. Tomorrow, Tuesday, the 7th, I think, something like that. Yeah, tomorrow, Tuesday, is the 3-year anniversary of the channel. Yeah, I technically on March 7th. 3 years ago, I made my first video for the channel, and it was a ranking the Kiss albums video. And I made that video, and I didn't do anything. And then I just kind of like left it. I didn't continue on with the channel really. I kind of just went whatever. And about over a year, more than a year passed before I made another video. And then when I made that next video over a year later, that's when it stuck. So the channel kind of has two anniversaries. March 7th and June or July something. I don't remember offhand. That's the other anniversary. That's the 2-year anniversary of when the channel really kind of began in earnest. Anyway, all of that to say that this is in a way, I decided that I was going to do a Kiss related thing because, just in honor of my first video 3 years ago. And also I really like doing greatest hits, like classic 70s greatest hits collections up against one another. Those are even more treacherous than the regular studio albums. And so I figured what I would do is put Kiss Double Platinum versus Bee Gees Greatest. Yeah, whoo. Okay, those are two double albums, so this is going to be like, it's 20 songs. They each have 20 songs on them. And, well, let's get on it. Now, this is going to be rough. The first track on the Bee Gees' Greatest album is Jive Talkin'. And that goes up against the track number 1 on Double Platinum, which I know what that is. Strutter 78. Oh. Yeah, see, right out of the gate, this is going to be really tough, you guys. This is going to be really tough. Because when I was... both Kiss and the Bee Gees meant so... I love them both now, but... they meant so much to me back at this time, and kind of at the same time, too. I was a big Kiss guy. I got into them in 76, but I was at peak Kiss level in 78, or like 79, 78, 79, 80 was just like and Double Platinum, it kind of is the ultimate sort of collection of that period. Bee Gees' Greatest, I mean, Saturday Night Fever, and just all the stuff of that classic Bee Gees disco era. I loved both. I wasn't in one camp. At the time, if you were a little older, if you were like high school or older, you were in one camp or the other. You were rocking. You were like into Kiss and Aerosmith and all that kind of shit, or you were into the Bee Gees and Earth, Wind and Fire or whatever. Well, I loved all of the above. So anyway, back to the matter at hand. Jive Talkin' versus Strutter 78. Okay, well, now, Strutter 78 is actually the first version of the song that I ever heard, because it's a completely different version from the one on the first Kiss album. But I had Double Platinum before I had the first Kiss album, so this is really how I first knew Strutter. And so it's kind of the one that's a little closest to my heart. And Jive Talkin', oh, God. I mean, it's like that close. But I know what I'm going to pick. Jive Talkin'. Yeah, I gotta go Jive Talkin' on that. I've got to get my tally sheet. Ba-doop. Okay, alright, so, tally sheet. We got Bee Gees and Kiss. Okay, alright, so Bee Gees got 1. Jive Talkin' over Strutter 78. Ooh. Not by much, not by much. Okay, so track 2 on the Bee Gees' Greatest is Night Fever. Okay, this is just going to be crazy. Okay, Night Fever versus, on Kiss Double Platinum, Do You Love Me? Well, that's actually pretty easy. That is pretty easy. Bee Gees get another one. Yeah, Night Fever, take 2. Night Fever versus Do You Love Me? Yeah, Night Fever. I mean, oh God, it really is tough. But on one hand, but I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, I, I don't even know how to explain it. I think I prefer Night Fever. There was certainly a time when I would have taken Do You Love Me over Night Fever, but now is not that time. Okay, so track number 3 on Bee Gees' Greatest is Tragedy. And, whew, man, okay, that goes against number 3 on Double Platinum, Hard Luck Woman. Oh, Tragedy versus Hard Luck Woman. It's a little tough. Well, they're all tough. What am I talking about? Tragedy. Give me a moment to think things over here, because this is a big decision. Ah, fuck. Ooh, you know what? You know, I'm gonna go Kiss. It was right up to the moment when I was about to write it down, I changed my mind. It's hard. That is hard. Ugh. Should I go? I'm still questioning. That's the thing. There is no real answer to this, because after I finish this and I go to edit this, I'm going to look at this and go, what, you chose Hard Luck Woman over Tragedy? But if I chose Tragedy, I would look at it later and go, what, you chose Tragedy? So it's just like you can't win. Okay. All right. So track 4 for the Bee Gees is You Should Be Dancing. And that goes up against track 4 for Kiss, Calling Dr. Love. You know what? I'm gonna go Kiss on that. Oh, man, that is tough though. Fuck. Okay, all right. So track number 5 of Bee Gees, Staying Alive. Yeah, see, this is just wham, bam, bam, bam. Staying Alive against track 5 on Kiss, which is Let Me Go Rock and Roll. Man, what a fucking great song. I love that song, one from the Hotter Than Hell album. But you know what? I'm going Staying Alive. I mean, Staying Alive. Come on. Yeah, Staying Alive. Yeah, and I really love, don't get me wrong, I really love Let Me Go Rock and Roll. In fact, I really love all of these Kiss songs we've had so far. Okay, all right. Okay, now we're flipping the records over to side 2, and Bee Gees for the next track, for track 6. How Deep Is Your Love? And How Deep Is Your Love is going against track number 6 on the Kiss album, which is Love Gun. Oh! Ooh! How Deep Is Your Love versus Love Gun? Oh! This is painful. This is painful. Oh, fuck, but you know what? I know what I'm going to choose. Some people are going to be absolutely tearing their hair out, but How Deep Is Your Love? Yes, over Love Gun. Yes. You know, How Deep Is Your Love just really... You know, back at the time when Saturday Night Fever was current, and, you know, and that album was current, and I had the album, and I went and saw the movie in the theater and everything, and I was just absolutely worshiping the Bee Gees, worshiping the movie. How Deep Is Your Love wasn't really one of the songs I liked as much. In fact, I always used to be kind of bummed that How Deep Is Your Love was the second track on the album, because I'm like, you know, it was my least favorite song on the side. But as I've gotten older, it's one of my very favorites. Oh man, I love this one so much. I think it kind of takes me back to that moment in time a bit more. And it's just one of those things where just here in New York, I could be in certain areas and just look around me and just play that song in my head, and it's just like, oh. Yeah, Love Gun is always, that's at least a top 10, if not a top 5 Kiss song, easily. That's one of the best Kiss songs. But How Deep Is Your Love, I think, sorry, I'm keep tapping the mic, aren't I? How Deep Is Your Love just runs a little deeper, I think, in the long run. So yeah. Alright. So, track number 7 for the Bee Gees is Love So Right. And that goes up against track number 7 on the Kiss album, which is God of Thunder. Bee Gees, yeah. Yes, yes, Love So Right over God of Thunder. God of Thunder is great. Obviously, it's a classic. It's a stone cold classic from a stone cold classic album. But I don't really love God of Thunder. There's something about that song that, as great as it is, and as classic as it is, like right now, if somebody said, which song do you want to listen to? What song would I put on to listen to right now, just to kick back and listen to? I would play the Bee Gees song. I wouldn't just go and put, okay, I'm going to put on God of Thunder right now and groove to that. No, I would choose the Bee Gees song. Sorry, Kiss fans. I know you guys are about ready to find me and, well, anyway. Okay, all right, make sure I have my tally here. Okay, so track number 8 on the Bee Gees record is Too Much Heaven. Too Much Heaven. Ooh, shit. All right, so that's going up against Firehouse from the Kiss album. Oh. Man, I did not foresee this, guys. I did not foresee this at all. Bee Gees. Too Much Heaven? Oh, man. The harmonies, the melody, the arrangement of that, just Too Much Heaven is... And I love Firehouse. I mean, oh, I really love Firehouse, but fuck, man. Too Much Heaven gets it. Stick with me, man. Stick with me. Okay. All right, so track number, where are we? Track number 9 on the Bee Gees album is Our Love, Don't Throw It All Away. The Bee Gees version. Of course, everybody knows the Andy Gibb version, but it's really a Gibb brothers, or really a Bee Gees penned song, and they have their own version, and that's the version that's on here. And that goes up against track number 9 on the Kiss album, which is Hotter Than Hell. Kiss fans rejoice. Kiss is getting that. Yeah, Hotter Than Hell over Don't Throw It All Away. And it isn't even just that, like, even if it was the Andy Gibb version, I would, yeah. Andy Gibb version, Bee Gees version, whatever. Hotter Than Hell. Okay. Alright, so next, track number 10 on the Bee Gees, and that is Fanny Be Tender With My Love. Oh, man, I really love this one. And that is going up against track number 10 on Kiss, which is I Want You. The opening track on Rock and Roll Over. Oh, shit. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty treacherous because I really love Fanny. But there's no way. Kiss. Yeah, there's no way I'm putting Fanny Be Tender With My Love over I Want You. Yeah, Kiss gets that. Okay. All right, so now we're going to go to side number 3. Side 3. And we're going to track 11. On the Bee Gees, and that is If I Can't Have You. Now again, If I Can't Have You is a song we know from the cover, the Yvonne Elliman version from the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack. But the Bee Gees, of course, wrote that, and this is their version, which was actually a track that they had recorded for Saturday Night Fever. The songs that they did on Saturday Night Fever were originally going to be just for the next Bee Gees album, and this is one of the songs that they were recording for that album, and then they ended up getting the call to do the movie, and that's where all the songs went. But so this If I Can't Have You was going to be a part of the next Bee Gees album that all these Saturday Night Fever songs were going to be on. All right, anyway, that goes up against, on the Kiss album, number 11, Deuce. Ooh. Well, that's kind of easy. Kiss. Yeah, I got to give that to Deuce. I mean, now, I have to tell you something. Now this one I'm going to have to admit that it's easy to give that one to Kiss because I'm not as into the Bee Gees version. If it was the Yvonne Elliman version, If I Can't Have You, jury's out. That could go either way. That would be that would be Sophie's Choice. But Bee Gees' version of that song versus Deuce, no problem, Deuce. Okay, all right. So track number 12 on the Bee Gees record is You Stepped Into My Life. You stepped into my life, step into my life. And that goes up against track number 12 on the Kiss album, which is 100,000 Years. Ooh, from the first Kiss album. Easily one of the best Kiss songs, easily. And yeah, it wins. I don't even know why I had a hesitation there. I mean, that's not even a contest. Yeah, 100,000 Years Over, You Stepped Into My Life. That's, yeah. Okay. All right, so where are we? I'm getting a little lost here. Track number 13 on the Bee Gees album is Love Me. And that goes up against track number 13 on the Kiss album, which is Detroit Rock City. Jeez. Kiss. Yeah, Kiss gets that. Oh, man. So the Bee Gees were wiping the floor with Kiss for a while there, but you know what? Kiss is now in the lead. Okay. See, who knows how this can go. All right, so where are we now? Let's go over to, I'm losing my place. Track number 14. Track number 14 on the Bee Gees album is More Than a Woman. Ooh, ooh. That's a oh, I don't know what that's going up against yet because I haven't looked, but that is treacherous. I can already tell you, no matter what it's going up against, that's hardcore. And it's going up against it's going up against She. Rock Bottom Intro / She. Nope, yeah, Bee Gees. I'm sorry. More Than a Woman is easily one of my favorite Bee Gees. It may be my very favorite Bee Gees song. It's top 2 or 3, if not favorite. Yeah, I mean, She's great. Love She. But More Than a Woman is almost unbeatable. Okay. All right, so track number 15 on the Bee Gees record is Rest Your Love on Me. Yeah, this is one of those songs where it's kind of like, why is this on here? This wasn't really a big single, was it? I don't know. But they had to fill the space somehow, right? Well, that goes up against track number 15 on the Kiss album, which is Rock and Roll All Night. Well, I mean, I'm just going to have to go Kiss because Rest Your Love on Me just really isn't that substantial of a Bee Gees song, and Rock and Roll All Night is Rock and Roll All Night. Even though I'm sick of Rock and Roll All Night, but still. Okay. All right, so now we're going to side 4, the final side of the double albums, and track number 16, Bee Gees, Nights on Broadway. And that goes up against track number 16 on Kiss, which is Beth. Well, that's easy. Nights on Broadway. No problem. I don't have any problem with Beth. In fact, I really loved Beth when I was a kid. Yeah, I don't really have a really strong feeling about it one way or the other now. I'm a little sick of it, but I've never ever disliked it. Nights on Broadway I've always absolutely loved. So yeah, that gets it easily. Okay, all right, so now track number 17 on Bee Gees is Spirits Having Flown. Guess which album that's from? And that goes up against track number 17 on Double Platinum, which is Making Love. Oh, boy, is that easy. Kiss. Yeah, Making Love. Talk about... That's absolutely one of my favorite Kiss songs. That's like the Kiss equivalent of More Than a Woman from the Bee Gees, just about. So, yeah. Not even a question. All right, so track number 18 on the Bee Gees is Love You Inside Out. Inside and Out. And that goes up against track number 18 on Double Platinum. Come On and Love Me. Kiss gets that effortlessly. Yeah, I love You Inside Out, but Come On and Love Me, that's another very, very, very favorite Kiss song of mine. So yeah, no problem. Okay. Track number 19 on the Bee Gees is Wind of Change. Kind of a deeper cut. This is from the Main Course album. And probably one of my favorite album tracks from that period. Was it a single? I don't know. It's on this collection. And that goes up against, that goes up against Cold Gin. Boy, do I love Winds of Change. Wind of Change, Wind of Change, like I said, one of my very favorite Bee Gees deep cuts, or album tracks, or whatever. Love that song. But Cold Gin? Oh, no, no. Kiss gets that. Alright, so the final tracks on these two albums. Track number 20 on the Bee Gees, Children of the World. Great title track from a great album. Ooh, and that goes up against Black Diamond. Black Diamond. Yeah. Kiss. Black Diamond. Absolutely. Alright, well, let's see how this came out. I can see the Kiss won, but what's the actual tally here? Kiss got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Kiss got 12. The Bee Gees got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! And you Kiss fans were sweating it at first, weren't you? Yeah, because the Bee Gees at first came out swinging, and they were just laying to waste. Laying Kiss to waste. But in the end, Kiss got it. What can I tell you? All right, everybody. Thank you for that. And thank you for watching, and thank you for everybody who has subscribed. But if you haven't subscribed, you may want to consider subscribing. But if you do subscribe, you want to click the little bell because notifications. And come back on Thursday because the Singles of the Year series continues. Tommy Von Voigt, Crystal Durant will be back, and we're going to be doing our favorite singles of 1999. All right? And we're going to be closing out the 90s this week, so get ready for that. It's going to be a party. All right? All right, I will see you guys soon.